Hey everyone, this is Samad. Welcome back to another video for a playlist in which we are creating a nota with backend and Ktor. In today's video, we are going to create a note table and operations we have to perform on this note table. So let's get started. So now first of all, let's see how our note table will gonna look like. So this will be our note table in which first column will be ID, then user email, then note title and description of the note, and then date on which note is written. The ID will be the primary key of the note, and this user email is foreign key. Now, what is foreign key? Foreign key is a field in a table that refers to the primary key in another table. Here, this is our user table and this is our note table. So this user email column in note table represent email column which is a primary key in a user table. This represents, which means that note table will gonna only have that email ID which will be present in this user table. So this is about foreign key. Now let's code it. Open your IntelliJ IDEA, and here in this model package we have to create a data class named note. It will have some properties which I have told, which includes ID, it is a string, and then note title, it is also a string, and then description of the note, and after that date. It is of type long because we will enter the date in milliseconds. Our data class is created and now we have to create a note table. So come to this table package, and here we have to create a note table. And it is an object and inherit it from table class, which is expose.sql, and then make a constructor. And after that we have to create 5 columns which I have told you previously. First one is ID, it is varchar, and the name is ID, and the length is 512. And the next one is user email, which is also varchar, and name is user email, and length is 512. And to make it as a foreign key, we have to create a reference of this column to the primary key of another column, which is user table. So create a reference, and it is from user table dot email. Now the next column is note title. Now we can make a title which has a specific length, but I am creating a title which don't have any length boundations. So to create a title with which is simply of type string, we have to create a text, and here we have to write the name of the column, which is note title, and then the column is description, and obviously description should also be infinite long, so make it as a text and then name it description. And then the last column is date, it is of type long, and name it as a date. Now at last, to make this ID a primary key, we have to write a primary key, and here we have to write as a primary key, and here we have to pass this column, that is ID. Now we have to create some operations which we want to perform on our nodes, and that CRUD operations are, we have to add the nodes, update the nodes, delete the nodes, and the most important thing, we have to get all the nodes of that particular user, because we have to provide a list of nodes which the user has created. These are 4 functions which we are going to create. Now let's code it. Now in this repository package, we have to open this repo class. First of all, let's change the name of this and make it as a capital R. So just press shift plus F6 and change this small r to capital R for just the naming conventions, and then press enter, and this shift plus F6 will gonna change this small r to capital R wherever we have used this repo class. Now in this repo class we have to create some functions of nodes. Our first function is to add the node. So write a suspend function and then name it as a add node, and here we have to accept a node of this node class which we have created, and an email of the user who is creating this node. So to create this, first call this dbQuery function, and in this dbQuery we have to insert this node into a node table. So call it node table dot insert, and this anti just represent node table, and node table dot id is equals to this node dot id, and now I am duplicating it 5 times. Here just change this id to email, and change this to this email, and after that node title, then description, and then date, also change here note title, description, and date. That's all. Our function is created and it will insert a note into the database. Now the next function is to get all the notes of that particular user. So write a suspend function which is get all notes, and in parameters we have to write email of type string, and here we will be returning a list of notes, and it is equals to db query. Here we have to write a select query, that is notable.select, and here we have to pass the condition to get all the nodes which are following this condition, and the condition is we have to select all the nodes which are created by this email id. So node table dot user email dot equals to this email, and then call a function that is map node null. That means we have to map it to the node class which we have created, and to map it we have to create a private function that is row to node, and here we have to accept a row which is a result row, and it can be null, and we have to return a nullable node, and if our row is null then we will return null, else we will return a node where id is equals to node table dot id, and title is equals to node table dot node title, and description is equals to node table dot description, and then date is equals to node table dot date. And here we have to call this function that is row to node, and here we have to pass this it here. So this was our get all nodes function, and then we have to create a function to update the node. Write a suspend function update node, and here we have to accept a node and email. Here call this db query function, and in this function we will write node table dot update, and in this update, and here we have to write this where block, and in this where block we have to write a condition, that is we have to select a node which we want to update, and the node is whose email id is equals to this email id, and whose id is equals to this node dot id, and then we have to update that node as okay, and then copy this and paste in here. So that's all. This was our update function. Now the next function is to delete the node. Write a suspend function delete node, and here we have to accept the id of the node which we want to delete, and in this db query function write node table dot delete where, and here we have to pass the condition to delete the node which is following this condition. So the condition is node table dot id is equals to this id. That's all. We have created all the functions which will gonna perform all the operations on the nodes, and in the next video we will create node routes by which we can actually use these functions. So that's all for this video. If you like this video then please press the like button, and if you have any doubt or if you want to suggest me how can I improve the quality of my content, then please write in the comment section. It will help me and others also. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.